Happy Saturday, my purple banditos, and welcome back to more Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. I'm PurpleRodri. Now, last time we actually obtained the powder keg, and we were working on upgrading our sword. In today's episode, there are a couple more things we're gonna do. We're hopefully gonna finish off powering up our sword, but we're also gonna make our way to Romani Ranch and try to pick up a couple things. Now, I know that I've been kind of putting off this Let's Play for a while, but this is kind of just a heads up to tell you guys that I'm going to be putting up a lot more parts. Now, I've decided that during the weekends, I'm probably gonna put up 2 parts as I'm doing today, and then during the weekdays I will most likely be updating it as we go. So I'll probably be uploading one randomizer Nuzlocke in the afternoon and then a Majora's Mask later at night so that we can finish this Let's Play. I just wanted to take that first week to make sure that we got through, you know, the randomizer and things didn't get too crazy. But now that I feel pretty good with it, we're gonna continue on here with The Legend of Zelda. So now we're here in Romani Ranch, and I kind of do things a little bit out of order. So we're actually gonna go over here and look, it's our little Epona. I feel like it's actually been quite a while, and before we make our way to Great Bay, we are actually going to have to get Epona. We're gonna have to do a bunch of things. So for right now, we're gonna be doing a bunch of side quests, and let's just hope that we can get through them all. Now, you guys might actually know which side quest I'm going after right now, and it's gonna be the alien hunting one. I don't know if you guys have done it before. I'm sure you guys have. We've all played through this in our childhoods, and we're just gonna run around and shoot down some aliens. Sounds like a good time to me. I mean, sounds like a pretty good Saturday to me. Let's go ahead and wait for Romani, though. As you guys can see, this is the little girl that's gonna teach us a bunch of stuff. She said it's almost time. This is actually our first encounter with her, although you can come here during the daytime and do a couple more things with her. But this is just how I decided to do things to keep it, you know, in a good timeline and in an orderly fashion. So, guys, we're gonna wait it out a little bit until the aliens come down and they start attacking us. So I'll be back with you guys in a couple seconds when hopefully we can start taking them on. Okay, guys, so there we have it. The aliens are coming down now, and this is actually a pretty simple side quest. All we have to do is shoot them and keep them away from the barn. So do not let them touch the barn. You know, put on your bunny hood and don't let these aliens get any close. I don't know what it is. These aliens really want this milk. They're really into these cows. I couldn't really tell you why they're here. Let me see if I can just shoot as many as possible, though. This is actually gonna take a while, so I'm just gonna come back once we've actually knocked them out. Okay, guys, so I'm getting very close now to being done with these aliens. I think I'm almost out of it. I'm out of arrows, too. So hopefully this will be it. Let me see if I can actually get a couple more arrows, though. Regardless, with that, guys, the aliens have been cleaned up, and then there they go, guys. They disappear as soon as the sunlight comes back up. So, you know what? Pretty simple side quest. Nothing too crazy. We did it. We won. So, Romani's gonna give us a little something special. We have obtained another bottle, which is really, really good for us. Now, there's still quite a bit of things we need to do around here, so let's go ahead and make our way to another area. We protected Romani's cows, so that's a pretty big part of the side quest. As I said, it's a little bit out of order the way I'm doing things, but you know what, regardless, I think this is pretty good. Now that we're done with that, guys, there's only a couple more things we need to do, so let's go ahead and actually make our way to the next area. Let me see. Actually, I'm gonna take 2 seconds and I'll be back once I figured out where we should go. Okay, guys, so we're gonna make our way back to the mountain village. Now, I've actually fast forward time a little bit, so we are on the second day now. But, as I told you guys, we're working on upgrading our sword, so we're finally gonna get it upgraded just a little bit. Let's go ahead and talk to the smithy then. Hopefully, they'll have my work done. There we have it, guys. So, we upgraded our sword, but that's actually not the final form of it, so we still need to give them the gold dust, and then we'll be coming back to them in a little bit. So, we can only use this horde of monsters, this sword, 100 times. Make sure that you guys upgrade your sword. I highly suggest it. You know, this little sword just seems to be an item holder. I never really used it through my playthrough, although it looks very cool. I never actually used this sword too much. I usually just kept the Kakiri sword until I decided to upgrade into the next sword. So let's go ahead and actually give them the gold dust then. Let's go ahead and hand it to them, and now we are looking good. We'll be getting our third sword, our level 3 sword, very soon. But let's go ahead and head out of here then. We can't get our sword until the next morning, which is actually really, really good because this actually gives us time to do a couple more things, as I mentioned to you guys earlier. I don't know what these frogs are doing here. There's actually not too much to do here in the mountain village. village, as I said to you guys. So we're gonna actually head back to a little place that you guys know. So let me go ahead and play the Song of Soaring again, and we're gonna make our way back to a little area. This is all it's gonna be. We're gonna be doing a bunch of side quests back and forth. So let's actually, let me see. I'm gonna go back to, yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's go to Milk Road. Milk Road's it. There we go. Let's go back there, and we can actually do a couple more side quests here. There's the Romani Sisters that we have to take care of. I don't know why. It just seems like Link always has to protect these, you know, Romani Sisters or the Romani Ranch people. I heard this theory. I don't know if it was true or not, but it's that Link is supposed to end up with, like, the ranch girl. So, you know, in Romani Ranch, there's that chick. Here's this chick. It seems like Link just has to end up with the farmer girl. I don't remember reading the article. I have to check up on it. But I remember, like, some of the theories on there, and I was like, you know what? This makes a little bit of sense because Link is a good old boy. So, you know, he would end up with a good old girl. But, guys, we're actually going to go ahead and fast forward time a little bit because we need to make it nighttime so we can finish off the side quest. So, let's go ahead and speed up time. Also, for those of you guys wondering, I am going to be doing much longer parts for Majora's Mask so we can get through more as soon as possible. I know I took my time with this LP, but as you guys know, I've talked to you that I've just been going through a lot this past year. But now, I'm feeling pretty good, so we should be able to finish off the remaining, you know, bits of this Let's Play. Let's go ahead and talk to her, though. I'm going to town! Alright, we're gonna hitch a ride here, and this is actually pretty cool. This is actually one of the funnest side quests, I'd say. She's like, tonight, I'm kind of lonely. I could use some company. And you're just like, yeah, you know, Link is the right man for the job. Link knows how to treat the ladies right. This is what I'm talking about. I guess it's been a while now since our father died. I'm trying to take care of the ranch, but things have been getting unstable. The cows always seem bothered and frazzled, and I'm finding broken bottles everywhere. My sister Romani has been worried too. She's practicing using a bow. She says it's to stop the ghosts. Say what? Are the town folks saying about that moon? It's bigger than before, isn't it? In town, I have a friend. Her name's Andrew. Andrew, the day after tomorrow's her wedding. I wonder if it will fall, that thing. That thing is called the moon, and let's hope it doesn't fall. That is exactly what I'm trying to stop. Alright, guys, so here is where the fun begins. Enough of this, you know, little romantic talking here on this little wagon. This is where things are really going to pick up. So as you can see, Romani Ranch is actually closed off, and it is time for a little bit of the shooting gallery. Boy, get your bow ready. Get your bow ready, Link. Get your bow ready, boy. Alright, guys, it's actually time for us to get our bow ready, because we're gonna be bumping into a little bit of trouble here, and this is why we are tagging along. It's to protect the milk. This is something very important, you know? If the aliens are coming after the milk, if what we're about to see is coming after the milk, there's something real special about this milk. We have to take this detour. Alright, you know what? Detours are kind of sketchy, so let's just hope we're good. Alright, guys, so as you can see, she's telling us that there are going to be pursuers coming after the milk bottles. And you know what? This is what I'm good at, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Let's whip out the little bow and arrow. Oh, man, I suck. Okay, I got one. We just got to keep shooting them. You have unlimited arrows, by the way. So don't be afraid to spam them. Just make sure you hit these guys and keep them away from the bottles. I think I'm doing a pretty good job right now if I can just keep this up. All right, guys, we're doing real good. All right, you know what? Stay back. Stay back on your little horses. I can't even see what they're wearing on their heads. Almost there, guys. We're feeling good. Keep this going. Just keep rotating through them. Keep these guys away. All I can hear in the back of my mind is, get your bow ready, boy. That's what I'm talking about. This is good. This is what I like to see, guys. All right. See? They're not going to be messing with our Romani girls after this. The Romani sisters are going to be good. You'd think these guys would be dead by now. In all honesty, they've probably been popped with like 10, 15 arrows each. You know, these are the guys you're going to want fighting for you in a war. These guys have been popped with arrows left and right. These must be like some super powered horses too. But with that, guys, we actually made it. So it's pretty simple, honestly. With that, we have made it out of the detour and we protected the milk. Always protect the milk, guys. Mr. Barton was happy to get it first. Thank you. You're pretty cool. This isn't a very big thanks, but with that, guys, we got Romani's mask. The mask is only given to a limited amount of people, and now it's something that we actually use later on in a couple other side quests. So all these side quests are crazy connected, but with that, guys, we got ourselves another mask. And you know what? That was actually a pretty simple mask to get. So with that, guys, Cremia, she's the other Romani sister. Sometimes she actually gives you a hug. I guess we didn't get it today, guys, but I'm gonna go ahead and actually play the Song of Soaring one more time, because there's actually a couple more things to do. As I said to you guys, we are working on powering up our sword, so hopefully it will be pretty much ready to go here. Let's go ahead and make our way back to the mountain village then. I'm actually super excited. I really dig this sword. I think this sword is one of those items in the game that once you obtain them, you're just flying through it. You're like, yep, I'm doing real good, and I'm gonna be able to knock this out. Let's go ahead and speed up time. Just a tiny bit, though, you know, just a tiny bit. I'm not trying to get too far ahead, and we're gonna go to the final day, guys. So here we have it. We are at dawn of the final day. 24 hours remain. That is actually very ominous, kind of creepy in a way if you really think about it. You know what? I really like this area. This has to be probably my favorite area in the game. Whenever I see the mountain village, it just makes me happy. I don't know why. I think it's because it reminds me of areas of where I grew up as a kid. With that, though, we got the Gilded Sword, and this is, well, it's not the strongest because the Great Fairy Sword is pretty strong, but it's still a very strong sword. With that, guys, we are looking quite good to continue here. So there's actually a couple more things I need to do, so I am going to go ahead and take care of a couple more things. Not around here. Well, you know what? Yeah, it's actually not going to be around here, but I love the way this sword looks. I know you guys are going to enjoy it now that we finally have it powered up. But I'm going to be back with you guys in a couple seconds once I've moved on to our next area. So I'll see you guys in like 2 seconds. Okay, guys, so I actually played the Song of Time really quick so that we could come back. We're gonna do a little bit of something different here. So let's go ahead and actually just, you know, slow things down a little bit. Let's slow the flow of time. I really suggest you guys do this every time you get to the first day. Just slow the flow of time. All right, let's go ahead and get out of here then. Let's go ahead and get this going. I love running around Clock Town. Every time I run around here, it brings back good feelings. I don't know if I mentioned to you guys, but I used to think when I was a kid that the hook shot was hidden somewhere here. So this was probably the main area that I explored the most. I literally ran around this place non-stop trying to find the hook shot. I don't know why I thought the hook shot was here. Maybe somebody told me that. Maybe somebody was like, you know, tricking me. I just really used to think that there was gonna be a hidden chest here with the hook shot, and it happened a lot, more than you guys would think. With that, though, we got ourselves a silver rupee. Always pick these up as you go, by the way, guys. Pick up as many of them as you can. You know, it's always good to stock up, because later on, getting the heart piece from the bank dude, that is gonna be a bit of a pain. I'm telling you, I think it took me a really long time to get that heart piece. It takes forever to sit there and just deposit things over and over. Now that we have the powder keg, though, we can actually make our way inside of the bomb shop. And now, as I mentioned to you guys, we actually don't have to run back to that Elder Goron. We can just sit here, talk to this guy, and for 100 rupees, this man, or 50 rupees, this man is gonna go ahead and sell us a powder keg. You can only carry one at a time. Well, imagine, it's a freaking powder keg. This thing's about to blow up a huge, like, boulder or rock or crazy things like that. So I'd imagine that you'd only want to carry one at a time, or it could get a little bit dangerous. All right, let's go ahead and fly, though. I like it. Let's go ahead and fly. We actually need to head back to Milk Road. I know, guys, a lot of Milk Road things to do today, but as I said, we're gonna go ahead and knock out all the little Milk Road, Romani Ranch side quests out of the way as we make our way to Great Bay, which is actually going to be very soon. I'm excited to get to Great Bay. I think that's a really fun temple. And I actually have a lot of really funny stories about Great Bay. Great Bay was very troublesome as a kid, so I'm sure you guys are gonna have a complete blast with it. Alright, we're gonna have to move this guy out of the way again. Run, my man, because we're about to blow up this huge boulder again. You know, how dangerous is it that we are carrying around something so big? Some, like, huge dynamite thing that could be us blowing up. That's how scary that is. So if you guys ever have a powder keg in real life, be careful. Be very careful with it. It could probably mess you up quite a bit. But now that we're here in Romani Ranch, it is showtime, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if we can go ahead and get ourselves our horse. Our horse, guys. That's what I like to see around here, Romani Ranch. All right, let's go ahead and run up here, though. It's going to be so much nicer having a horse to run around with, too. You know, the bunny hood can only do so much, but it'll be nice to have Epona back. It's kind of funny that you don't get Epona till about halfway through the game, too. Yeah, I'd say we're about halfway through the game, which is kind of cool, actually. We've made it around the halfway mark, and hopefully we'll just keep progressing on. All right, guys, so once again, we're going to go ahead and talk to Romani. Now, she doesn't remember anything because we kind of just skipped directly to shooting the aliens. I mean, you guys can do this beforehand if you want. You can do this after. This is just how I prefer to do it. She pretty much just tells you a little bit of the storyline, but if you guys are going to go ahead and do the gold dust and all those things, this is just a little bit faster way to do it. So this is actually what you're supposed to do first. That's why, you know, when you come here later on, you already know about the aliens. You already know about all of this. I don't even know why these aliens come here. If you really think about it, this must be some really amazing milk. I would love to have myself a glass of this milk. So the older sister doesn't believe her. Pretty typical. It's kind of like, you know, you guys ever watch those ghost shows and then you have those parents who don't listen to their kids? Their kids are sitting there with like scratches on their arms, you know, their little doors getting shaken, you know, all these little creepy things are happening to them. And then you have the parents that are like, nah, nothing's going on in this house. And you're just sitting there like, come on, man. This is happening. All right, so we actually have to run around and shoot all the balloons here just to see if we have a little bit of synergy here with Epona. As you guys know, I'm pretty decent with the bow. I'm actually not. I'm actually doing pretty good, but this is pretty easy. If you guys just ride really slow, you don't even have to speed up. You can just take your time, you know, aim with a little bit of the tip, and you'll be good to go. You have about a minute, though, so just, you know, keep up. You guys got to keep up. You know, let's not let the moon come down before you guys shoot down all the balloons. All right, let's see. Do I got one more over here? There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're looking good. Do I got that one? I think there's like one more. Where the heck is it? Is it behind here? Yeah, I think it is. There it is. We have this, guys. There we go. With that, super easy. Just 10 little targets, and we have done it. So very cool. Let's go ahead and talk to her. Amazing. It's a new record. We work perfectly together. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's my horse? I'll teach Romani's horse calling song. Now you two keep getting along. Go practice some more. Okay, guys, so here we go. This is the song we're gonna learn. And you know, it's kind of crazy that in two parallel universes, you know, similar people know the exact same song. But, you know, we'll be talking more about that later on, because I do have a lot of knowledge about, you know, the Legend of Zelda and just theories like that. And I guess I'll share them with you guys as we go, because it's really cool. With that, though, guys, we have gone ahead and learned Epona's song. Very meaningful song, you know. Throwback. This one really brings me back. It's Epona's song, a melody signifying your bond with Epona. So now we actually are able to call on Epona, guys, whenever we want. Epona is back to being our horse. I guess, you know, Epona is just kind of being taken care of here in Romani Ranch. So regardless of whether you do this, you know, every first day, once you learn the song, you have Epona. You don't have to do this anymore, and we're looking good, guys. So with that, we are looking really good to make our way to Great Bay, which I'm really excited for. So what do you guys say? You know, we mess around with Epona here a little bit. As you can see, the gate is gone now. So the gate is going to be pretty much permanently gone. We can call on Epona whenever we want. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty simple now that we're getting the chance to ride around. This is one of the things I've been looking forward to the most, messing around on a young Epona. You know, we always rode around Ocarina of Time with like a grown-up Epona, but to see like a little kid Link riding around on this baby horse has to be one of the cutest things in Legend of Zelda that they've ever released. But guys, we're actually gonna do one more thing with Epona here in the Gorman track, because now that we have the horse, guess what, guys? It looks like they aren't having that great of a time here. If you guys remember, these actually are the people who are sitting there, you know, shooting you in the face and trying to jack the milk. I don't know, the milk's got some crazy powers. If you guys know what those powers are, let me know. But we can race them now that we have Epona. So let's go ahead and take on the Gorman Brothers. This is actually a pretty simple race, but they're cheaters. They're definitely cheaters. So just try to beat them. I'd say stay close to the edge. That's probably what's gonna work the best. And then just make sure, you know, you spread out your carrots. They're gonna try to jam you. That's what these guys do. They try to jam you and corner you and make sure that you don't get close to them. These guys are some sleazy owners. These guys are sleazy. But it's funny how, like, a little baby horse could outbeat these huge horses. Imagine if we had Epona at like the grown-up size, we'd be absolutely running through these guys. I think I got this though. I'm coming pretty close to the finish line. If I can just stay away from them right now and stay on this edge, oh yeah, I should be looking good. Oh yeah, if I land all these jumps, just make sure you keep up your speed or Epona will not be able to do it. Yeah, there we have it. Very nice. So, very easy, solid win. Keep up your speed, and that's how it goes. With that, guys, we're gonna go ahead. Man, we just ruined these guys' lives. We didn't let them steal the milk. We beat them in a race. So with that, he's gonna go ahead and give us another mask. We have obtained the Garros Mask, a mask that we will be using very soon, actually. Surprisingly, I do things in a weird way in this game. So we have obtained that mask, and with that, we have, you know, checked off a couple more things here. Pretty cool. I like, you know, updating in the notebook as much as possible. There are only a couple more things to do with the Gorman Brothers. But with that, guys, we are looking pretty awesome for today. We have done a lot. Honestly, we have done quite a bit. And you know what? I'm just kind of excited that we did this. So once again, I'm going to be uploading a lot of Majora's Mask on the weekends, and then I'm going to be uploading one part each during the weekdays for those of you guys that are enjoying the series. So thank you guys for being patient with me. I'm really excited to continue this series with you guys. I know it's took a while, but it's gonna be a blast from here. And you know what? That's what I'm looking forward to, guys. Next time, we're gonna continue riding around because there's still a little bit for us to do. As I said, we do things a little bit different. So next time, we are actually gonna we're gonna head to Epona Canyon, and this is where things are gonna take off. So make sure you guys give this video a like. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next episode when we enter the next area of this game, even though it is a little bit out of order. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next episode. Goodbye, guys.